Good morning, class. Okay, before we start our today's discussion, may I request everyone to please stand for the opening prayer. And Miss Balanza, can you lead us the opening prayer? Amen. So, you may now all be seated. Now let me first check your attendance. So, if your name is called, instead of saying present, you can say, how are you feeling today, okay? Okay, so, Amolo Cherry Ann, Balanza Maria Eunice, Villalobos Princess, Villegas Irish May. Okay, so I am glad that you are all present today, and I guess you are all doing great since most of you answered happy and blessed during our attendance. Am I right? Were you all doing great this week? Okay, that's good to hear. So before we start our discussion, or before we delve into our new topic, who among you here could do a short recap about what we have discussed last meeting? How about you, Mr. Garcia? Yes, that's right. So last meeting, we discussed about history. And today, we will be having our new topic. But before that, let us have first a short mind exercise. Would you like to participate, class? Okay, dapat mag-mind exercise na taron nga ma-energize at mga brain cells, no? Para ganahan ta maminaw sa ato ang discussion. Okay? Okay ra? So, this will be the instruction. I will group you into two. This will be boys versus girls. And then, I will be showing you 10 jumbled words, and then all you have to do is that you have to guess the right or the correct word. So, whoever group that likes to answer must shout their short cheer. Like for example, if the boys wants to answer, they could shout, "Go fight, win!" Or if the girls wants to answer, they may shout, "Go, go, go! Fight, fight, fight! Win, win, win!" Or any other cheer na inyo sabutan, okay? Okay, so, pwede na tayo magsugod? So let's start. Are you all ready? Okay, so here's the first word. So guess the right word in 3, 2, 1, go. Yes, girls. What's the correct answer for this word? Right. This word is land. Okay, for the second word, boys, dapat mabawi mo kaya napascore na ang girls. So guess the right word in 3, 2, 1, go. Yes, girls, what's the correct answer? Of course, the second word is water. The second word is water. Now for the third word, guess the right word in 3, 2, 1, go. Yes, finally. Boys, what's the correct answer? Okay, of course, the third word is earth. Okay, that's right. Very good. So the fourth word. Guess the right word in 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, girls, what's the correct 3 points and 1 point for the boys. So the fifth word. So guess the right word in 3, 2, 1, go! Yes, boys, what's the correct answer for number 5? Of course, it is region. Okay. So number 6, 2 points for the boys and 4 points for the girls. 3 points, I mean. So number 6. What do you think this word is? Okay, guess the right word in 3, 2, 1, go! Yes, how about the girls? So what's the correct answer? Of course, this is location. So 4 points sa girls. Wait, boys, right? Kapit na mo malupig sa girls. 2 points sa inyo. 4 points sa girls. Okay, number 7. So guess the right word in 3, 2, 1, go! Yes, boys! So my correct answer, I need number 7. Of course, that's right. So number 7 is lace. Okay, this is lace. So 3 points na, boys. And number 8. So many a word. So, guess the right word in 3, 2, 1. Yes, boys. Okay, this is space. So the girls, apas na ang boys. 4 points ng tanan. Okay, for number 9. Number 9 is this. Guess the right word in 3, 2, 1, go! Yes, boys! So, what's the correct answer for number 9? Of course, this is human. Okay, and for the last number, so guess the right word in 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, boys, what's the correct answer? Yes, of course, this is geography. So, the boys scored the most. So, it means the boys are the winners. So, I'm sorry, girls, pero ang boys mo'y nakabawi. Okay, a big hand for everyone. Okay, you may now all be seated. So, please settle down. Thank you for your participation. Thank you for your enthusiasm for participating in this activity. Okay, sa lang girls, so pildi, basta kay guwapa gihapon. Okay, thank you. So, from the mind exercise that we did, what do you think will be our topic for today? Yes, how about you, Mr. Uran? Okay. Yes, of course. Today, we will be talking or we will be discussing about geography. Okay, so these will be our learning objectives. Now, at the end of the discussion, the students will be able to first, identify the different terms that are related to geography. Second, explain the importance of understanding the 5 themes of geography. And lastly, evaluate how geography became a social science discipline. So these are our learning objectives. So mo ni ako ang goal na ating i-achieve for today's class, and we will be able to achieve all of these kung sa man kung mo participate mo, kung maminaw mo tarong sa ato ang discussion. So I hope that you will all pay attention to our discussion today, okay? Okay. So what immediately comes to your mind when you hear the word geography? So asa may masud sa imong una kung makadungog mo word na geography? Okay. How about you, Mr. Boy Boy? Yes, so that's right. How about the others? Would like to share? Yes, Miss Mendigo. Okay, thank you. Others, would like to share? So may hamon-hanaan kung makadungog mo word na geography. Yes, Miss Josano. Okay, that's right. So, thank you for sharing, everyone. Thank you for sharing ideas. So, if ako'y pangutan kung usa masud sa kung una-una kung makadungog og word geography, what immediately or the very first thing that comes to my mind when I hear the word geography will be mountains, mga bukid-bukid, mga waterfalls like waterfalls, mga oceans, mga Pacific Ocean, Indian Ocean. Mao gid musud sa kung una-una when I hear the word geography, and others also kanang mga tourist destination or tourist spots. So mao ginay musud sa kung una-una ko makadungog ko og word nga geography. And of course, your answers were also all correct since we have different ideas and opinions. However, today, we will be exploring more about geography. So, atong i-explore karon kung unsa gyud ang tinuod o maslaw nga kahulugan sa geography, and of course, and how vast this discipline covers kung unsa kadako ang gi-cover ani nga discipline sa social science, which is geography. So, are you all interested? Ganahan mo maka-learn? Are you excited to learn many things about geography? Okay, that's good to hear. So at this moment, let us now proceed to our discussion on geography. So, geography. Let me first introduce you Eratosthenes of Cyrene. So, kinsa man ni si Eratosthenes of Cyrene? So, Eratosthenes of Cyrene is the father of geography. So, remember na, isa father of geography si Eratosthenes of Cyrene. So, Eratosthenes of Cyrene was an ancient Greek mathematician, a poet, and an astronomer who is known as the father of geography. So Eratosthenes was the first person to use the word geography and other geographical terms that are still in use today. And his efforts to calculate the circumference of the Earth and the distance from the Earth to the Sun paved the way for our modern understanding of the cosmos. So si Eratosthenes of Cyrene, he was the first one to use the word geography. So siya ang kauna-unahang tao na gugamit sa salitang geographiya or geography. And then, there were also other terms na gigamit hangtod karon sa mga geographers, and of course us, sa kita nga nag-study pud aning nga discipline na ang mga terms nga gigamit sa geography nga si Eratosthenes ang naka-discover. Okay? Am I understood? Okay, that's right. That's good to hear. So geography is the study of places and the relationships between people and their environment. So geography is the science of place. It is the social science that studies the distribution and the arrangement of all elements of the Earth's surface. So from this definition na nakabutang, which is geography is the study of places and the relationships between people and their environment, we can conclude nga ang geography is far more than just what we think or what we thought is. So geography is far more than just memorizing names of countries, names of places, or it is more than just mountains or mga water form. So dili lang dai diha tanan. So ang geography is dili lang dai diha ang iyahang cover, dili lang all about kanang mga physical nga features sa Earth, kundi it also includes the humans and the relationships between people and their environment. Okay? Am I understood? Did you get my point, class? Something ba ko? Okay. So, geography deals especially with the relationship between humans, which involve both physical and the cultural geographic features. So, like what I said earlier, geography is not just about the physical features of the earth, but also all about the humans that inhabit the earth. So, gistudyhan or nag-focus ang geography dili lang sa physical na features, kundi apil po sa mga tao nga naa sa earth, because kanang syempre as humans we inhabit the earth, so na the relationship between us and our environment and our activities or ang existence sa humans sa earth has something to do with kung usay nahitabo sa kalibutan. Okay? Am I understood? So this really mean that geography kay dili lang din siya about the physical, like mga mountains and mga oceans and mga Pacific Ocean. So does this mean nga na? Yes, of course, that is. So very good. Kung na-question na sa inyong una-una, so ato na ma-answer. Ma-answer na ang question karon. So geography does not just emphasize the physical features of our planet, but also emphasizes us, humans, our culture and our perceptions and others. In fact, geography has two branches. So how many branches of geography? There are two branches or main branch of geography. And these are, the first is physical geography, and the second one is human geography. Again, what's that? Physical geography and human geography. And now, let us first focus on the physical geography. So, who would like to share their understanding or their prior knowledge about physical geography? So, I am pretty sure na nanagid mo ang prior knowledge or na-learn, understanding about physical geography since naanang mo aning ang grade level. So, who would like to share? Yes, Miss Salar. Okay, go ahead. Of course, very well said. Thank you so much for sharing your idea. So, like what Miss Salar said, from the word itself, physical geography or physical, it deals the concrete structures of our world. When we say concrete, it means makita or mahika or makita naa, meaning mahadyong masaksihan. So, ang physical geography is all about the physical or the concrete structures of our world. So, according to the definition, so physical geography mainly deals with the study of the natural and physical characteristics of the Earth, including the Earth's seasons, climate, atmosphere, soil, landforms, and others. So, physical geography is ang lahang difokusan o study is about the natural features of the Earth, and this includes like mga seasons. So, may seasons, summer, winter, or fall, autumn, na. Then, climate, kung buwan ba or dilim. Cloudy ba or na. Then, the atmosphere, o side. Ito po sa atmospheric na part sa ato ang kalibutan. Then, the soil. kapatagan, mga hills, and others nga consider na ito mga physical features sa ato ang gipuy-an na planet. Okay, so physical geography is the major branch of the science of geography, and it mainly deals with the study of the natural characteristics of the Earth. So, like what I've said, it deals with the natural characteristics of the Earth. So, paminaw, it both covers the ones that are on the Earth's surface as well as those near it. So, physical geography is not just limited with kanang naaragil sa ato planet Earth, kundi sa naabot duol, like kanang sa space, sa outer space nato, okay? Sa duol sa ato kalibutan and how it affects our planet, okay? So physical geography allows us to chart land masses, but also physical geography is being used to see what is or what lies beneath the Earth's ice caps and the oceans. So ang geography is dili lang pwede nga satisfied lang nga makahibaw sa kung unsay makita ra kung dili kung unsa puy kanang mga hidden parts mga wonders or mga unknown nga mga butang nga naa ilaw sa dagat, ilaw sa kayutaan, o ilaw sa ubang mga lugar. So that is physical geography. Okay, researchers are using satellite technology to see the landmass that exists under Antarctica. So ang mga geographers, so we have many geographers in other countries, diba? So kanang mga geographers, they use modern technologies, especially mga satellite para nga ilahang ma-observe kung unsay naa sa ilang sa kanang ice caps sa Antarctica, because Antarctica is composed na siya of ice or snow. So the geographers study those beyond the bitaw sa ato ang makita. Magamit na ang mga geographers og mga technology or devices nga mas makahimo aron nga ma-observe or ma-discover nato kung unsa mga butang na wala pa nahibaw-an nato. Okay, very interesting, right? So did you understand, class, physical geography? Again, what's physical geography? Yes, it is all about the physical features of the Earth. So, now, let's proceed to the human geography. So, if you can ask sa inyong mga kung ang human geography is the same ba siya with biology? Biology, do you know what's biology? Yes. So, if makapangutanan mo kung ang human geography is pareha ba siya sa biology, your answers will be answered this moment. So, let us delve into human geography. So, human geography. So, would like to share their ideas first kung unsay ilang nasabtan, kung unsay yung nasabtan sa human geography. Okay. Yes, Mr. Ito. Go ahead. You can share your ideas. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much for sharing. So, like what Mr. Ito said, human geography is not the same with biology. So, from the definition, or according to the definition, human geography mainly covers the study of the human race. These normally involves their backgrounds, how they interact, and the perceptions that they have for various ideas. So, ang human geography is dili siya pareha sa biology, because biology is about the physical body of humans, while human geography, it mainly deals with the human cultural background. So sa ato ang culture, sa mga perception sa mga tao, and then their relationships with their environment, ang race sa mga tao, ang social status sa mga tao, mauna ang gifokusan sa human geography. So remember ha, that it's not about the physical body, but it's about our backgrounds as humans and how we affect sa mga paghitabo nga naa sa nga nahitabo sa tuang gipuy-an nga kalibutan. Okay. So this normally involves their backgrounds, how they interact, and the perceptions that they have for various ideologies affecting them. So how our ideas about life, about how we live our life could affect the certain phenomena that occurs in our planet. So that is one of the part that covers sa human geography. And as a matter of fact, many other branches of geography normally fall under human geography. So, kay inhabitants man ta sa kalibutan, of course, we as humans can exist man tayo nga planet. So, nagipud tayo kanang kaambag or contribution nga nakaapekto sa mga panghitabo sa tuang kanang kalibutan. Okay? So, modern application of human geography can include mapping human migration and mag-observe or mag-study sa human population. So, dili lang limited ang human geography into studying our culture, our race, our social status today. It also deals with studying the human migration, movement sa tao, okay? Kung, like for example, if a certain Filipino would work overseas and studyhan sa human geography and how it affects that certain country na kinaing gibiyaan sa certain country na iyahang gibalhinan. And then it also deals with human population, demography. Kung grow na ba ang population in a certain area and how the growth of population affected their standard of living. That is also one of the parts na focusan sa geography. And another, showing the movement of food resources and how they impact communities and the impacts that climate change can have on humans living in vulnerable areas. And then others also movement of food resources, mga pagkaon. So that's one of the part na gifokusan sa human geography, and also on how climate change affected people, especially itong mga tao na nagpuyo bitaw sa mga vulnerable areas, like sa mga tao na nagpuyo sa mga bukid wherein they are prone to landslides or flash floods, and people who are living also in mga daplins dagat, mga shorelines or mga coasts. So they wherein mga tao is they are prone to storm surges or whenever there is typhoon. So usa na sa mga butang nga gihatagan og focus sa human geography.